The airspace is clear and calm in the Wildflower School Gymnasium, the perfect conditions for Nelson's indoor RC club. The club first took to the air about a year ago, thanks to some of the local outdoor radio-controlled flying enthusiasts like John Dale.
About a year ago, they started bringing out some of these neat little cheap things that were so-called indoor flyers, and the smaller ones became more and more practical, but we needed somewhere where there's no wind. So we eventually hit upon asking a few gymnasiums around the place, and the school here was very happy to let us. And
Dale worked as a medical doctor up until his recent retirement, but he always loved flying and flew both professionally and recreationally until his health forced him to give up his pilot's license, which is when he discovered the world of radio-controlled flying.
As pilots, we tend to poo-poo radio-controlled people, these little toys, but when you start to fly them, they're more difficult to fly than a real plane. So I got into it as a challenge, and I thought, okay, I got to eat humble pie here, and started from the basis of trying to learn them, and found that it's a really fascinating hobby. You get into the building, repairing the electronics.
The club currently has anywhere from 2 to 10 members showing up for the weekly flying sessions and welcome anyone to come out and give it a shot. No plane, no problem. The club does own a few models that they keep for newcomers to test out before purchasing their own. And no matter what age, newcomers to the club usually get hooked, drawn into the fun of flight.
It's still planes. Planes are planes, whether you're in them or outside of them, watching them. When you've grown up. I mean, I started at the age these kids are at, doing the same thing when I was that age, and it's still there, the passion for planes. So, by getting them going at this age, we're passing it on, as it were, to a new generation, saying, okay, when you get bigger, you might want to try flying a real one too,
Young Dre has been with the club for a while, coming to each meeting faithfully and getting great enjoyment out of the radio-controlled machines and the challenges presented when flying them.
And when it crashes, and you'll save it by making it go up a little bit, that's awesome.
It's just basic cheap fun that we do it for, and try to encourage younger kids to join in with us, but we'd probably be here if they didn't come.
The Nelson Indoor RC Club meets every Tuesday afternoon at 4 p.m. in the Wildflower School Gymnasium. Those interested are welcome to drop in at a club meeting or send them an email to jdnelsonrc@gmail.com. For Go Kootenays in Nelson, I'm Christina Krichkowski.